Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. And I'm here today to do the general weekly reading for the sign of Cancer, the Crab, for the week of November 19th through to the 25th. All right, clean up my mess. It does get messy, but it doesn't work without the smudge. Got to bring nature into it. There we go. Everything's all set to right again. So let's get right into your shuffle. This is for Cancer the Crab. What's going on for Cancer? You're going to bring me some messages. What needs to be highlighted? What needs my attention? I say my, meaning you as well. This is not my reading. This is for all us Cancers, brothers and sisters. And I've been consulting with Pendulum. You guys are too far away. Hold on. To get clarification for the proper cards to come up for your reading. All right. Spirit. As this deck stands are the top three cards in this card. Before I see Pendulum and Spirit already know what you're thinking. Before you speak it, I'm getting no. And I'm glad because I know what the top card is and I'm not impressed. Moving on. Let's see here. More cards are wearing out. I'm going to have to get another deck. Still want to make my own. I'm wanting to do that for a long time. Bay of Fundy Fortunes Tarot. Cancer. What are the crabs doing out there in the Bay of Fundy today? No, that's not it either. Doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right. Let's try one more twirly through. Let's see. That feels good. Let's see. Spirit, as this deck stands, are the top three most cards. The cards for the tarot spread for the sign of Cancer the Crab for the week of November 19th through the 25th are the top three cards, as it stands, meant for their spread. Could I get a bit of a better swing, please? A little more oomph. Boys, you're lazy today. That's a yes. There we go. Just felt the pull. All right. Okay, thank you. You may stop. All right, good enough. Okay, guys. Here we go. First card at the beginning of the week for Cancer. Ooh, transformation. It is death. The ending of something. Middle of the week. Oh, you rotten son of a... Beep. Five of Swords. Conflict. All right, smarten up. Let us end the week on a good note. Please. No. Three of Swords. Heartbreak. I'm not happy. I may not be able to swear, but you know what? Body language sometimes says more. I'm sorry, but that's the way that's going. This isn't necessarily a bad card, though. The card of death is the ending of something and the rebirth into something else. This can be good because there can be good endings. Finally getting there, finally finished, moving on, letting go, turning away from. That's what this card is all about. Great change is coming when the Death card appears. Like the dory that is sunk to the bottom of the seabed floor, at one time she served a certain purpose. She carried her fishermen and women out to sea to earn their living by fishing. One day she sank, and they said she's dead in the water now. And what happened was she sank to the bottom, and she was not dead in anything. She was just repurposed. She homes all the marine life that you can see here. There's sharks, and there's little fish, and big fish, and flat fish, and all kinds of good stuff. You can see the holes in her sides, the rotting nets off the bow and the stern. But within all that, she creates more food for the marine life by um, plankton, that kind of thing. A place for protection against predators as well. They can swim in the hole, and they can hide. They can home. They can mate. They can live. It supports life. It's a life support system is what it is. But it usually indicates big change. I thought I was done. Maybe I was. I laid it down. I don't normally do that. What is not needed right now for some of you, so says Tarot, is that something needs to be taken away to make room for something else to come in. This could be through jobs, relationships, old habits, old ways of just existing and being and living. Death clears away confusion as well in the most natural way. And that is, I don't think I have to say, in the most natural way, the way nature takes care and puts an end to some things. Things die off to make room for what's coming in this new. This brings in new people, new ideas, new opportunities. A new era is going to beckon. So you see, this is a good thing. It's not a bad thing at all because it feels good too. I'm feeling the heat, and the heat is a good one. The advice of the card, so says Tarot. Allow what will be, will be. Do not resist change when it comes to you. As a matter of fact, you're to embrace the change. If it's a bumpy change, just hold on a little bit tighter till you get through. That's all you have to do. Your keywords are rebirth and endings, change, beginnings, release, relief, and conclusions. Great card for you guys. Second card, Five of Swords, conflict. This is nothing new to me. Conflict. And I don't mean that I fight with people or fight or anything, but it's not that. It's just that there's always some conflictions going on. And I always strive for that balance. I just want calm in my life. I want serenity. I know this is planet Earth. Humans live here. Can we ever find any of that? No, but we attain to get there, to go there. That's why it's nice to live in the now. My now right now is really good. I'm here with you guys. I'm doing what I enjoy and what I love, and it's a beautiful day. I've had beautiful company already today. Speaking of, yesterday I had a house full of company as well. Somebody brought me this, and yes, I'm stopping, trying to deflect off that Five of Swords. I couldn't believe it when I seen the bag. This is put out by a local company within the city of St. John, New Brunswick, SAINT, in Canada. It's a company called Java Moose. They make coffee. They make their own coffee, and they sell it by the bagful. And I was surprised when I seen this, and I have a cup of it on the go right now. I'm plugging this for them because they're local. I know it's a bad time to do it. Bay of Fundy blend. How's that? And I've got a beautiful cup of it here, and it's great. And not all things are bad. See, that deflected. It did. Made me feel better. But the Five of Swords does bring arguments and conflict. Right now, I don't take that for me at all. It doesn't resonate because I can't see. But of course, it can always come knocking on your door. There's the thing with people that say, well, I just stay home and I just keep to myself and I mind my own beeswax, okay, because I don't want any trouble. Here's the reality check. If you're meant to deal with something, it'll come and it'll find you at home. It'll knock on your door. It'll kick in your door. It'll ring the phone off the hook. Whatever. If you're getting pulled into something in a situation, it's going to happen. Sometimes we can't avoid it no matter what we do. This card, when it appears, the one thing that goes with it is, I call it the hitting below the belt situation. Finding yourself face to face with something or someone, and this attitude of, I think Gemini had this as well. But this attitude of I don't suffer no fools kind of thing. So when the conflict comes and you're faced with it and you feel that I don't suffer no fools, I'm not going to stand here and argue or get into a heated debate with somebody. And the person and the source that it's coming from and coming at you from is somebody of a sore point, somebody that you've had copious amounts of patience with, you don't really click with, and they bring they're always disturbing the water in your life. They're always stirring things up. And you've just, maybe on this day in the middle of this week, they're going to hit a nerve. And that's going to be just the right nerve. So they're in the wrong place at the right time, you might say. Because you're going to unload, you're going to unleash in a very composed manner. I can't see anybody. I couldn't see myself flipping right out, you know, or anything like that. But, you know, you're more than a match for them, is what I'm hearing. You are more than a match for the conflict that's going to be coming at some of you. This is general. Please remember that. So it may not mean anything or apply to you at all. But also, it could come back. See, this is something that I'm putting it right out there. Something that would probably devastate me. Is somebody pretending to be a friend to your face, and they've been backstabbing you, saying things about you, trying to discredit you for who you are, what you do. You know, ain't all that in a bag of potato chips, that kind of thing, right? And maybe taking little truths from your life that the other person that's listening to them knows about to be true, but embellishing them and twisting them out of context, making them something bad to reflect on you. That's a terrible thing to do to people. You know, normal people don't go around looking to hurt other people. They just don't do it. But the green-eyed monster, the jealousy, this kind of a thing, power brings these horrible, horrible human tendencies out in some people, some easier than others. But you may run across something like that. Also, this could hurt your relationship, any romantic relationships. For some, so says tarot, this could affect your romantic and your love life, and not in a good way. This could be coming at you. This card also brings forth for some communication problems within the family structure and the family units, hurtful oppositions of being unfairly ignored or even being overruled. It probably isn't you ignoring or overruling anybody. Cancers, to the best of my knowledge, I can say this because I'm one, and I know a lot of cancers, especially through the channel. There's hundreds of them that I've spoken to, and we're not generally the type of person to instill that kind of hurt or go on attack with anybody, or to overrule or slam somebody down or anything like that. So I'm going on that by saying this is probably going to be done to you. You're the one that's going to be feeling this way. Completely ignored, like, am I flippant invisible here? You know, don't listen to anything that I think here? Stamped on my forehead. What the hell? But you may go through a bit of a time through the middle of the week. You know what? These little situations don't last long like that. They happen to all of us. We're walking around, we're going. You know, it's been about a week, and I don't think anybody even knows I'm alive. And nobody's hearing me. They're not listening to me. I'm being dismissed left, right, and center by everybody. What the hell is going on? And that hurts a Cancer. It hurts anybody. But it's just a phase, we might say. It's just, you're not meant to be heard right now. It's just that simple. You know what you do? You sit back and you observe everything going on around you. When that's going down, observe everything around you. That way you're not getting that slap in the face over and over again. When you've said something and it's been ignored, it's like someone slapping you in the face. You don't have to go through, just get real quiet and withdraw. Here's another thing. Here's another flag going off. When you withdraw, people tend to forget you're there. And when people tend to forget that you're there, they start showing their true colors. Saying things, doing things, behaving a certain way. You can see the shift between, like, you have one person and they're one way in one situation, and then other people walk in and they're another, and you see this shift going on between people. So who are they really? You're asking yourself. How swiftly they can change gears to accommodate the situation that they're in. It's a bit of deception going on with the person that you're going to pick up on. You're going to see this. So the advice of the card, though, is to stand your ground, and there's no need to respond in any aggressive way, but you do need to be assertive but do not retreat. Don't back down from anybody at this time. It would not be in your favor to do so. This is a way to command respect without actually saying so or demanding it. You just stand your ground. And if you can get physically higher above them and look down at them, that's what you want to do. That's all psychological. Your keywords are opposition and arguments. Somebody trying to bully you. Those words come up. Shaming. Unfairness. Yes, you are going to feel that, but I told you what to do. Just retreat and pull back. Resilience is the big word. It's the last word on this card for you, resilience, and that's a wonderful thing for you. The last card, Three of Swords, is all about heartache. Well, you may feel heartache over the betrayal of somebody in your life, but it's best that it comes out now. The sooner, the better, right? One moment. Boy, that's good coffee. That is good coffee. Oh, swords. There's always got to be something to keep everything so real, more real than what we want to deal with. This goes on, but again, as in the beginning, as in the end, a transient change coming up for somebody. Both these cards, that's what jumps off. You are going to go through whatever all this is about, all right? This is going to go down. These cards are all mated right up. They really are. They all overshadow, so they all interlock like Lego or a puzzle. They're all interlocking. They all overflow into each other. You're going to be hurt. I just heard somebody here with the first card. You're going to sense this coming before it actually happens. You know there's going to be a transient change. You're aware of it. You're not doing anything to speed it up and bring it on because you really don't want it to deal with it. But you're not going to do anything to make it happen in case there's a shift and it goes the other way for you, off in some other direction. But the conflict that's coming, this card here, it is acknowledging the hurt that's coming off of this. That yes, you're going to be hurting, you're going to be upset, this is not going to be pleasant at all. But here's the thing, this card is here to tell you, even if it's the heartbreak card of tarot, it's here to tell you, you are going to process what's gone on, you are going to learn from it, you are going to be stronger for it, you are going to grow because of it. Most important, you are going to heal from whatever has taken place in your life. This card is normally and a lot of times related to breakups, romantic breakups, friendship breakups within the family structure sometimes as well. There's just a lot of disappointment that you've gone through recently. I just heard somebody's already just gone through this. It's already happened for whoever that is out there. You can leave your comments below this video. But the thing is, with this, like with a lot of cards, when it comes to conflict and confrontation, what happens? The good thing about it brings everything up to the surface. There's no more shadows or hidden corners. Nothing's being hidden from you. Everything is finally out into the open, and it's out into the light. Forewarned is forearmed. You are now loaded, and you are armed to do what needs to be done and to get yourself through this situation in one piece. You know where you stand. Watch the stress levels. It can bring on a lot of anxiety and fear, and if you don't let that out, it needs to manifest. Cancers can be one or two things. We hold everything in and become very secretive, and we don't let anything out. And the thing is, with situations like this, if you have anxiety and fear, what happens in the stress, it'll come out one way or another in your dreams, through nightmares, or it'll manifest itself in a physical way, feeling sick to your stomach, tired, tense all the time, which is a big physical impact on you. So you got to watch that. The advice of the card is to see the truth. Allow yourself to feel the pain. This has all happened for a reason. It's just that you can't see what it is. Just trust in the universe. It's happened for a reason. Keywords are heartbreak, sorrow, betrayal, loss, affairs, breakup, and tears. All right, that was your reading. Cancer, we got through that. We survived through it. I haven't fallen off the chair or had a heart attack. Yeah. So if you'd like a personal private reading, I do offer the service. The information for that's found down below this video window in the Show More section. Please read through there once, grab my email, ship it off. And I always say I can get you taken care of within 24 to 48 hours. Any longer than that, I do let you know what's going on. I don't leave you hanging. Thank you very much to all subscribers of the channel and also the Facebook group, Beafonde Fortunes in Facebook, a very closed and private group, and you are all welcome to join us there. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, and come join us in the group as well. So for the rest of you, if you're looking for me, if I'm not here, and Bay of Fundy Fortunes can be found down below, walking along the water's edge off the beach that hold the highest, mightiest tides on the whole planet, the most beautiful, the most bountiful, the most ferocious and loving Bay of Fundy. And when you're looking for me, you're going to catch me here, there, wherever. I'm always keeping one eye and waiting on the next high tide. Thank you very much for being here, Cancer. I hope the week goes better than what the cards are predicting, but tarot's never wrong. Just put on your crash helmet, your goggles, safety vest, tie yourself to terra firma and hold on. You'll get through it. You'll survive it. You'll be stronger and wiser for it. Thank you very much. I hope to see you all back here next week, and try to have the best week that you can. Goodbye for now.